Okay, so today is a special day. Today I move into a new apartment. But before I explain everything, let me get the keys first. Welcome to my new apartment. Sorry about the echo in here, it's empty and timber floors and whatnot. I'll work on that. But to start with, let's recap the story. So last year when I decided to quit my job and try the whole nomadic life out, I literally sold everything that I owned before I left. I literally left the country with just a backpack and my camera bag, and that's kind of it. And so, I really wanted to try out the whole nomadic life and see what that felt like. Whether I enjoyed staying on the road all the time and living out of a single backpack, hopping from place to place. And, it turns out that really wasn't for me. And major props to those people that can do it. Those proper nomads that live out of a single backpack and travel from place to place. Man, it's a hard life, and huge kudos to you guys that can do it. I can't, and I discovered that over the coming months that I was traveling, that I'm not that kind of person. I'm a person that requires comfort. I'm a person that requires a home base, I guess. And so from January onwards, I kept on having this idea of what a creative studio would look like, what a creative studio would feel like. These ambitions about building a place that I could return to from traveling and doing work and all those kind of things. And I'm a person who is really inspired by their environment. And so when I was thinking about the creative studio and what that could look like for me, I was thinking about building a place that screams creativity, but also was refined. Some place that looked beautiful, but also practical. Some place that I could call my own. And earlier this year when I was in Tokyo, I got stuck in my little shoebox apartment in Tokyo because of the pandemic. And all I could think about was this creative studio and what it would look like and how I would feel when I was in it. And so then I went home and I moved in with my parents because I had nowhere else to stay. And while I love my parents and they're absolute sweethearts and I really enjoy their company, it felt kind of weird to move back home, if I'm honest. I haven't been back home for 10 years or more. I literally moved out the moment that I could when I was growing up, and it kind of feels a bit weird, right? Like a grown-ass man coming back home and living with the parents after being away for so long. I felt that it was time to go. And so, now it's been a couple of months since I had come home from Japan. I think that right now it's a good time. Right now we're spending so much time at home because of the pandemic, and I want to make sure that time is spent well. And especially being at home so much, I want this home time to be as productive and as inspiring as it can be. And so here we are in my new apartment. This isn't the creative studio idea that I had in mind, but it'll do. We can even call it version 1, perhaps the first step into this grand vision that I have for this creative studio. And I'm really excited. This place, I've got lots of plans for it. And I can't wait to start taking steps towards this vision, this grand vision of what my eventual creative studio will be. But for now, let me show you around this space and let me share with you some of the plans that I have for it. Okay, so the first thing you see when you enter the apartment is on the right there's a toilet, and I'm probably not going to be doing much to it because it's a toilet. And then you go down the hall, and down the hall, the first thing on the right here is the bedroom. And it's kind of like a bedroom suite type thing, so there's no door, it's just kind of like a net affair. But I'm going to put my bed here. And then on the right here, there's this little hideaway, which I'm gonna put a little gaming setup there. So that, well, the idea here is that all of this carpeted area here is gonna be more of like a personal area for me. So what's really important to me is having the separation between like work and play. And so that's gonna be my personal space. And then when we come into the main area here, this whole area is gonna be the workspace. And so on the right, we've got the kitchen, has all the things. And then the rest of the area here is going to be where I'm going to be doing all this creative work. And so again, the idea is for it to be like separate, and I really want it to feel like I'm moving into a different space. So on the right and the left, so probably around where these PowerPoints are, so like here, I'm going to try and make a divider through some shelving or something like that. And I'll probably do the same on this side as well, so probably around here, so that it feels like this entire space is just for work. Now, coming over here, I'm gonna be putting probably like a new desk that I'll be filming from just here, and you guys will see that set up in the next video. And then behind that, here is gonna be where my normal desk goes that you've seen in my previous videos. And so, you know, I've obviously got to add like some carpet and a whole bunch of little details and all that kind of stuff. But that's going to be the rough layout for now. And we're going to roll with that and see how it fits. And so here we have like a little outdoor area. These glass windows, they actually close fully. And they're double glazed, so they're really good for soundproofing. But this outdoor area is where I see probably a couple of like, you know, maybe some couches here, and then like a table here, just like a general outside chill out area. You know, maybe I can use my laptop and, you know, sit out there and work for a little bit as well. But, you know, have the separation between like work here and then like maybe chill out here. And so I really am trying to separate these spaces, even though this entire apartment's kind of a small space. All right, so I know it's a little bit difficult to visualize, but I hope you guys kind of managed. I'll be bringing you guys along this journey over time, so look out for that and look out for future videos on this space as I build it out. Okay, I'm gonna go do apartment-y type stuff and clean, I guess. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Miss me when I'm gone?